Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we've got an updated Flame Swordsman deck profile for you today. Spoiler alerts, I'm actually going to be including this in like a really random deck profile. I'm just going to make a deck of some of my favorite cards and see how it goes. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming soon. I'll probably do a video of me taking it to locals as well. So look out for that. Obviously, I've not done this in a while. A little update for Flame Swordsman, so here it is. I chickened out. I was going to take it to the Portsmouth Regional and ended up taking Branded Chimera instead, and performed really badly, to be fair. So I wish I did take Flame Swordsman now, even just for the banner, just because it would have been funny. But yeah, let's get straight into it. A little different from my last profile. I don't remember which one that was. That's how long it was ago. So yeah, let's just get into it. So obviously we are playing three. I'll do this a little bit differently. 3 Fighting Flame Swordsman. So obviously he's the main one that you want. You've got about 7 copies of this card. 7? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got 9 copies of this card in your deck. So absolutely outrageous. And yeah, this is like Joey Wheeler reincarnated. So 3 of him. Got 3 Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. This is obviously when it goes to the graveyard, then you can add a Flame Sword, a Salamandra spell trap from your deck. So obviously, pretty good. This is the other 3 copies of your Fighting Flame Swordsman. So Fighting Flame Sword, obviously, you've got 3 effects, but the ones that you would mostly use is the negate when your Fire Warrior monster you control is targeted by a card or effect. You can negate it and destroy it, and then you can add from your deck to your hand 1 card that mentions Flame Swordsman. So that's the other 2 copies. Then we're playing 2 Flame Swords Realm. This is the way that you cheat out the original Flame Swordsman. Obviously you activate it and you send the card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard, and then you get to summon a Flame Swordsman from your extra deck. We're playing 2 Salamandra Fusion. Equip it to a Fire Warrior monster, and then obviously you can just cheat straight out into your Ultimate Flame Swordsman. And then the last one is obviously 1 Salamandra with Chain. So this has 2 effects. So the first one is target fire monster on the field. So you can do it against Snake Eyes and stuff, which is pretty cool. You can target their monsters. Then you can book it face down. So with Ash's second effect, where you have to send itself in a face-up card, then you can obviously book it so that it can't do that, which is pretty cool, pretty useful. And then also when this is in the graveyard, you can discard it. So yeah, you can banish it and then fusion something from your graveyard. So really good. That's it for the sword stuff, the Flame Swordsman stuff. Then I've gone for, obviously I was playing Infernoble from the very beginning, but I've gone for like a smaller, different package this time. So obviously I've gone for Renaud just because, two Renaud because it's good for recursion, and obviously it helps with resource management, that you can just keep adding back your fire cards. 1 Brickadetto. So this is the really good one because this is how you can go into your... I forgot, my brain's just not working today. You can go into your Angelica, because obviously it's a tuner, and you can summon it with the wanted stuff and then bring back the Fighting Flame Swords. 1 Ogier, because you need this for the combo to be able to make Emperor Charles and do all that jazz. 1 Gearfried, because sometimes you can end on this. Obviously when you send Ogier to the graveyard with Angelica, and then obviously you equip this to Roland with Museum, you summon it, you send Gearfried to the next time, and then you'll be able to add Gearfried back with your spells. Just playing 2 Museum. I don't want to play more than 2 Museum just because it's obviously searchable in the deck, and we are playing a Swordsman deck, not an Infernoble deck. So it's a Swordsman deck backed up by Infernobles rather than Infernobles backed up by Swordsman. So that's why I've gone for only the 2. Yeah. It's not like a vital, do you know what I mean? We don't actually fully need Museum. If we don't open it, we don't open it. If they stop us from getting to it, they stop us from getting to it. It is what it is. 2 Durandal. This is the last 2 copies, or the last almost the last copies of the Fighting Flame swords, because obviously you can equip this to their monster or your own monster and then just add it. One Owl Mace. Owl Mace is obviously the second best equipped spell for Inferno Bolt, and obviously you can search it with Museum, so just bear that in mind. Really good. And that's it really. That is all we have for the Inferno Bolt stuff. Then the next engine, we obviously have 2 Witch. I mean, this is the best engine in Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment. Please ignore my German wanted. I did not realise that they were sending it. Someone offered it to me really cheap. I said yes, paid. Then when it turned up, it was German, and I was like, ah, shit. But yeah, obviously 3 wanted, really good as well for like resource management and drawing cards and getting into hand traps and stuff after you've comboed. So really nice. And then obviously simple spoils. This is what I mean. You're going to send one other card, so usually you end up sending your Swords Realm, because Swords Realm, once you've used it to make your Flame Swordsman, this is dead on the field, so you just use original Simple Souls to send it to the graveyard, so that then you can summon your Ricardao, and then your Ricardao summons your Fighting Flame Swordsman from the grave, and then you get to combo from there into your Angelica and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's it for those. I know people are selling these like crazy at the moment, so they've gone down loads. I'm not gonna lie guys, whilst they're cheap, I would take the gamble and buy Wanteds, because I have a weird feeling that I don't think they're gonna hit Wanted. I think they might hit Diabell stuff, because sometimes they do well and ban stuff nicely, but a lot of the time they do like mediocre shit hits. So I think they might put Witch to 1, but leave Wanted at 3. Or they might ban Simple Spoils altogether. Because realistically, this is the problem card. Because realistically, if you take this out, I don't think they would use this engine anymore. What are you going to get? What are you going to get out of it? This is an extender for them. So if they banned Simple Spoils, I think that would just kill the Wanted engine, maybe. In my opinion. So yeah, I actually think that they'll be useless and get rid of this, or they'll put this down to 1. And even then, they might just put the Wanteds to 2, just semi-limit it, just to make it fair, or like the Wanteds down to 2, Witch to 1. So I would actually take the gamble and try and pick them up now while they're cheap, because if they don't hit the Wanteds, they're only going to go up. So yeah. Moving on, the second best Ashe in the format at the moment. Yeah, not much to say about Ashe. It's good for like most utility stuff, so she's still in here. Then obviously I'm playing 3 Infinite Impermanence, the best hand trap at the moment. And then to go with that, I just wanted to play 3 Veiler, because obviously Imperm's the best. Veiler's the next best Imperm, so I'm just playing obviously 2 of those. And then for more going second cards, I'm just playing 2 talents. Obviously we do combo and we do a lot, so if they interact with us at all, then we're going to have a little look at their hand, because this deck is quite resilient. You wouldn't normally need to draw 2. This is in here for going second to take cards from their field, or going first, I want to look at their hand and start taking stuff from their hands, so that's why we play 2 of those. And then finally, the last copy of Fighting Flame Swords, it's a warrior deck, so you've got to play Reinforcement of the Army. So that's at 1. Moving to the extra deck. Again, like I said, this is a Flame Swordsman deck, not an Inferno Bolt deck. So just bear that in mind, guys. So 2 Flame Swordsman, 1 Fighting Flame Dragon. This is if you've already done your setup, and obviously you can, with Charles in the end phase, you can equip another Flame Swordsman, Fighting Flame Swordsman from your deck to him, and then if you send that for the negate effect, then you can send a Fighting Flame Dragon, so that now you can trigger your Charles or your Ultimate Fighting Flame Swordsman. So yeah, that's why you got him. Just mentioning him, Ultimate Flame Swordsman. It annoys me that this is super. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna get the collector's rares. I think there's 9, isn't there? I think this is a collector's rare. The quick play spell is a collector's rare, and obviously Fighting Flame Swordsman. So I might get them, because I think I saw them. They're only like £20 each, so I might do that. So that's it for the Flame Swordsman stuff. And then moving on, obviously we've got the 1 Angelica, real small Inferno Bolt package. It's not good for resources really. but yeah, that is what it is. So obviously 1 Angelica, I've got 1 Captain Roland, you need that for the combo, 1 Charles, again you need him for the combo, and then 1 Emperor Charles, again you need him for the combo to end on him. That's it, that's all I'm playing in the extra deck for them. Realistically, if you go first, you're quite resilient, so you can play through a lot of things. So going second, you should be able to do that, set up enough that next turn, unless you're playing against Snake Eyes, that it doesn't really matter. So, and then obviously the last few cards, we're playing 1 Baron de Fleur. It's a warrior, you can make it easy. You can make it because Gear 3D is a level 9, Charles is a level 9, and you've got like level 1 tuners, so it's very easy to make this. And then the last few cards, obviously we're playing 1 Cross Sheep because it is possible to make Appaloosa before you start going into your Angelica and stuff like that. 1 IP, 1 SP Little Knight. So obviously you can end on this. SP Little Knight is just a really good card at the moment. I had 1 flex spot that I couldn't think what to do, so I've got 1 Heater, and then obviously Appaloosa is, like I've just mentioned, you can make this before you start doing most of your plays. But whilst you're doing your Fighting Flame Swordsman plays, you can actually make an Appaloosa, and then you can do other things. I might show that in a combo video or something like that. But yeah, again guys, that is it for the deck profile. Once I get a new memory card for my camera so that I can record like locals, kind of like what Pack does, then you'll be able to see me play these decks in action a little bit more. But as it is at the moment, my memory card is crap, so yeah, I'm not doing that currently. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. How are you playing it? Some people at locals think I should just play it the first way I played it, and just play just like only the Fighting Flame Swordsman cards at like everything max, and then just play a mess ton of hand traps and go second cards, just so that you basically just play it like how Chimera was. Do you know what I mean? Just rip a card from the hand and then just hand trap him to death and then try to kill him the next turn. They're saying basically just do that with Flame Swordsman. I would probably do that if Flame Swordsman had more effects of like negates, the way that Chimera does, but it doesn't, so I'm a bit reluctant to do that because then you're relying on drawing hand traps and you've got no way to draw into them, so yeah, kind of a little bit odd. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I do have many more deck profiles coming now. I've played a few. One of my friends came around the other day and we play tested, and we played a few dinosaurs, Jinzo, just to mention a couple. And we played a few games and I tested, and yeah, I've got some cool stuff for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.